Okay, welcome back everyone to DumsterFire TV. Michael Pierce.
That's me.
He's
Woo!
in this bitch. We're playing a Donkey Kong Country Rabbids expansion
Something
for
like
the Nintendo Switch.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. Oof, man, it's been
Fun
a while.
for some.
Okay, so just for the people who care, for the handful of people who care, Metal Gear Solid is on a brief hiatus.
Right.
We've had a couple. We've recorded a few sessions that ended with lost footage.
And Rocket League too.
Yeah, we're just no, the Rocket League, the recent ones we got.
That one, but there's like two others.
Yeah. So, anyways, Metal Gear Solid is on hold for a minute.
It's all right.
Until
That's funny.
Yeah. So it's on hold for a minute until we get the motivation to get back into it. So.
I mean, I don't mind getting back into it, but it's fine. We'll take a little break ski.
Yeah, I think it's just at this point it's a little cursed, and we need to just step away for
Unless this fucks up too.
which it hasn't. Let's not be negative Nancy's.
So here's something I want to share. Okay. So when I got my new job, I work at a call center.
Yeah.
And it sounds boring, but it's pretty relaxed. I'm not on the phones as much. I was, but now I do. So my company I work for has a service where you can text for help. Which, by the way, if you want to ensure the slowest form of help, go ahead and text us. But
is it like text, or is it like
chat?
chat?
On their end, they're texting.
Oh, okay.
But on my end, I'm using the same program I would use as if I was chatting with someone. I'm not on a phone.
Can you answer me this just because you're on that end now? Sometimes when I call places that have support, and I'll be chatting with them on a thing, on like a computer, and they'll say, "Oh, I need to call you." But to call you, I need to end this chat. Is that a thing?
Well, I don't call people.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody tells me, like, hey, I need you to call me, it's like, no. Like, here's our customer service number, you call us.
Oh, okay. Just hand it off.
But hypothetically, I would not have to end the chat, but I'm not really supposed to. The only time I can end a chat is if I ask them, like, hey, is there anything else I can do for you? And they say no. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I give them the closing script and then an email link or a survey link. But the reason I don't call them is because I'm helping, like, 20 different people at the same time. And I can't now focus on you, be in the call with you, because I don't know how long that call's going to last.
Yeah.
So, also, whenever, at least at the place I work, and I assume now it's probably the same river, oh my god, his fur looks atrocious.
I wanted to comment on this, but I didn't want to sidetrack your story.
Sorry, it was just his fur is really distracting.
Just real quick, I feel like this looks worse on your TV because your TV is so high definition, it shows all the imperfections, whereas mine is in 4K. And so, see, look at him. Look at how low quality that looks.
No, I know.
You guys might not see it on the capture, but it looks bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is only this is not even 1080p. Yeah.
This might not be.
It's like 960. A lot of games, I don't even know what Switch games are even.
Anyways, return to your thing before we get distracted.
So, whenever they tell you, like, oh, this call, may be monitored or recorded for training purposes, every single call is recorded.
For training purposes, or just?
Well, they do use it for training purposes, but they only go over, a few calls a month. So, it used to be where there's a team for quality assurance, and they used to bring you in once a month to review some of your videos. Now they do it twice a month, the beginning and at the end of the month. So, but I mean, you'll probably take I don't know, between 20 and 40 calls a day.
Wow.
So 20 if you're slow, or if each one lasts like half an hour.
Yeah.
But that's a shitload of calls that you'll take in a month, and they're only going to go over maybe two per session, so maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Total of the month. But every single one is recorded. There's ways to stop the recording if you take credit card information, but for the most part, they're all recorded. But I haven't been taking calls. I've been on texting, which is like chat, except it's a lot slower.
Okay.
Like with chat, you're not allowed to go more than 3 minutes without saying anything to the guy. So, you got to keep talking to him. But on chats, there's no restriction like that. So it's a lot easier. Or on text, I mean. So, this one guy, I used to think oh, I'm going to be taking calls. And, like, I'm not going to have any interesting. That was really good then.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm pretty sure I'm about to win just with this guy.
Probably.
Death.
One move. Is that Cranky Kong Rabbid?
Yeah, one turn win.
Ooh, so I used to think that it would be really boring. Like I wouldn't have any interesting stories because when you work retail, you meet all kinds of crazy characters. But when you're taking phone calls, I would imagine like, oh, I'm not gonna really have anything. Boy, howdy, was I wrong?
Or maybe more because like these are the crazy people that don't even want to bother going into a store.
Yeah, because in a store you make a scene when
Yeah.
you get yelly. When you're taking a call, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But my store doesn't involve a call. It involves. So part of the policy of the company I work in is that. So I work at a call center for an online retailer. And if your account gets hacked into and a fraudulent order is made, we try to avoid, the fraudulent order if we can. And always, we close the account. We suspend the account, just like if you report a stolen card, like credit card, they would close the card because it's been compromised and you know what's going to happen again. You don't know if it can get hacked into again. Lots of security issues with that. So they close them. Some people understand this. Some people do not. And this one guy, I would like to read verbatim his response because I took pictures of it. I was a little scared to take pictures of it, but I had to. So I gave him. So I followed up with him because I remember he called in originally, and he was upset that his account got hacked into and it got closed. So he already knew it got closed, and he was upset by it, and he wanted me to unblock it. So we put in a request for like our fraud team to unblock it. Sometimes they do, a lot of times they don't. So in this case, they didn't, and I knew they weren't going to unblock it because they don't unblock accounts that got hacked into. So I gave him a very, very company response, like, hey, and it took a while for me to get back to him because I kind of just forgot about it. So, but I finally saw it again. I'm like, oh shit, I should email this guy. So I was like, okay, I apologize for the delay, and I wrote, due to verification concerns, we cannot unblock the account. If you would like to continue shopping with us, all you got to do, make a new email, and don't use any of the credit cards that you were using before. Which sometimes that's not, possible. I get it, but whatever. Use a different card. So that was my response. His response. Let's his response. Okay. He responded back. How long did it take him to get back to me? The same day, a few hours later. That is absolutely fucking stupid. When I yell, that's when he uses caps. Okay. He's a very yelly person. I was the victim of a fucking crime, and you're penalizing me? I have spent thousands of dollars with you over the years, and you suspend my account because I got hacked. I love this part. Know this, like a fucking ultimatum. Know this.
That's some fucking edgelord.
Yeah, I will tell everyone I came in contact with you that you are a bunch of fucking cunts.
Whoa.
And never do business with you. I will find my parts anywhere else. I will never shop with you fucking cunts again. I cannot believe how much you suck.
Wow.
You all need to go fuck yourselves in the face. Fuck you. All because we closed his account. Which first of all, just make a new account. Not a big deal. Like, there's nothing special on this account that you need.
Yeah.
Like, who cares? So I try to reason with him. I gave him... and then, right after that email, he wasn't done. He sent a follow-up. He sent that email, and then literally a minute later, he sent another email. Goes, seriously, go fuck yourselves. So he had to send another email with that little bit in there. So I tried to be rational with him. I wrote, I apologize for the frustration.
Seems like a mistake on your part.
I'm trying to rationally explain to him, if an account gets hacked into, it's been compromised due to fraudulent account access/fraudulent orders, we cannot risk the possibility of that happening again. The objective is not to penalize you, but to prevent future fraud attempts on this account. I know this is not the resolution you were looking for, but it is a security risk for both you and for us. I appreciate your understanding.
Oh, that's nice.
And then he wrote, "Fuck you." It could. This is such stupid logic. It could happen to anyone at any time, and you know that as well as anyone. Fuck you. Like,
what do you mean it could happen to anyone at any time?
I remember when he brought that up when he called me too. Is he was like, he didn't like the fact when because I mentioned him before, like they tend to close them because because of fraud.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, fraud can happen to anyone at any time. Like,
yes,
that doesn't make any sense. And I'm like, right. I guess that's possible, but
so anyone can lose their account at any time if they're not careful.
Yeah. I mean, technically, yes. I somebody could hack into any random person's account, but that's not the situation. Like, if everybody's account got hacked, okay, fine, we'll close everybody's account and close up shop and goodbye. But that's not realistic. Like, what kind of logic is that? Like, that can happen to anyone anytime. So what? So either close everybody's or don't close any. Like, why even have a website? Why even do this? And I'm thinking like that. I can like that's what he's thinking.
Yeah.
Like
those fucking dudes, man. I gotta go get them.
Like at the same time, it's like, okay, cool. You could get in a car accident at any time. Why drive? Don't drive. You could tear your quads walking somewhere. Don't walk.
Don't walk.
What kind of logic is that? Like, don't. Like, you know what I mean? It's so stupid. So I didn't respond to that. But
okay.
that was it. Like, what more am I supposed to say? Another person I was helping, I bit off more than I can chew. Mondays are pretty brutal because Sundays are super easy because the text service is closed Sunday. So if you try to text us, you get automated like we're closed, but you can still chat or call in. So Sundays, literally, I call it Control V Day because I'm copying and pasting a message that says, hey, and these texts I get are like already days old. Yeah. But since it's Sunday, I got to give them the Sunday one, the Sunday script, where it's, hey, our text service is closed. If you still need help, chat or call us, basically. Yeah. But so I'll send like 200 of those on Sunday, and then on Monday, That's so many. Basically, I gotta write back to each one of those 200, saying like, hey, you still need help? And you good? Here's the problem. I haven't been doing this too long. Well, that was only my second Sunday, just passed. Yeah. And the first Monday rather, I had a lot of people I was helping, but I was able to finish and get to all of them. Yeah. This Monday, though, oh lordy no. Because out of that 200, once I was done, which was my mistake was texting all 200 back. I should have only texted back like 50 of them. Yeah. But I got back to all 200, and I ended up like with 50 people replying back who needed help. Yeah. And there ain't no fucking way I'm going to be able to help 50 people in one shift. So I get to as many as I can, but the problem is there's not really a guarantee. There's a button to click on, so it goes to a different like queue so other people can help. But I don't think other people do help them. Okay. And I think they end up just waiting for me to help them. But I can see like our system is set up so where if I click on a thing, you see, people can't see this, but you seem a little upset.
I need to kill that fucking guy, but he keeps leaving. I think he does the clean thing.
So there's a thing. So I can see if I click it's called follow up. So if I click on follow up, there's a different queue for follow ups. Yeah. So I can see the people that I've clicked on follow up are there. Mm-hmm. But there's also a different queue that's specifically people waiting for me for help, and they're in both of them. They're in my queue, and then they're in the follow up queue for anybody to see. For anybody doing texting, they can theoretically help those people and pick up where I left off because they can see all the messages, so they know what's going on. And I'm really worried because I left with at max, I had like 75 people waiting, like who needed my help. Okay. Which is fucking ridiculous. That's a lot of people. And I left with like 40 people left. Because there's just no way. Plus, some of these people aren't responding on time. Like, I'll text them, and I don't get text back till like 2 hours later.
It's crazy.
So, I'm really worried. I'm very worried that when I go back to work, because when I leave, because Monday is my Friday, and I'm off for 2 days after that. So, when I come back, I really hope I'm not going to have 40 people pissed off because I didn't respond back to me for 2 fucking days.
That doesn't seem like they'd let that happen.
Well,
I just moved all my fucking units over there, and then he's gonna run over here, and he has like extra run.
You can fast forward through this.
Barely. Oh, is that? Wait, no, that's not the one I'm on.
I can't even hear this at all.
Bit by stuff.
I want to hear a little bit. I want to hear a little.
Oh, don't hear nothing.
Yeah, this is like, I could hear Sonic. Now I can hear a little bit. That's good.
See, I think I can hit it from here, maybe. No, 0%. Great. Oh, you know what I can do? I can do this. Oh, no, it doesn't do anything. Damn it. Donkey Kong has I used the wrong ability. Donkey Kong has the ability to...
No, put him to sleep, though.
To draw everyone towards him.
But, I mean, now they can't move. Do they wake up now that you hit them?
Yes, probably. I don't know.
So, yeah, I'm really worried that 40 people aren't going to be waiting for me when I come back to work.
They might be.
Or more. Fuck, there could be more, actually. Now I think about it. Because there's still a lot of people who I initially text. Like, remember I said, like, I text back, like, 200 of them.
Yeah.
But not all of them reply back. What if 100 of them replied back? But I did follow up for every single one. So in theory, we have like help agents in China who can also do the text.
Yeah.
In theory, they could also help them, but I don't know if they do. And I was so fucking confused my first Sunday because I didn't know we were closed on Sundays. No, I mean we're not closed, but the texting service is closed. Oh God. Pardon me.
I'm so smart at this.
But nobody told me that.
So I just threw him at a box of honey.
Okay.
And now he's stuck in the honey.
Okay.
Those little bitch can't move no more. Oh, I think I just freed him. Damn it. But I did a lot of damage. So it works out.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. And Grandpa's over there, so maybe Grandpa will do some shit.
Grandpa.
I don't think she can. I think I moved him.
What was I going to say? I already lost my train of thought. I'm hoping the China agents will help him.
China agents?
Yeah, we have, help agents that work in China.
Yeah.
No, but, Sundays. So I didn't know the texting was closed on Sundays. So I'm, texting people like, hey, you need help? And then they go, yeah, I need help. But as soon as they reply back to me, they get an automated text saying, hey, we're closed on Sundays. And that confused me. Like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, man.
So I kept typing to them and helping them.
Yeah.
For like a few more messages. And every time they would like, hey, okay, I can help you. What's your, can I get your order number?
Yeah.
And they give me the order number, and they get another text saying we're closed. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I sent a message to like the supervisor, asking like, hey, what do? And so he clarified some things for me. I'm like, oh, okay. So Sundays, I'm not helping anybody. I'm just telling people that we're closed, and I'll help them tomorrow. He's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm like, well, where the fuck? Why am I here?
Why aren't you replaced yet by a fucking automated, like, we're closed?
Yeah.
We're closed.
Well, I am. It texts them that. It does do that.
Why are you there?
I'm there because I need to reply, because I'll still get messages that are, like, text messages that are, like, days old, and I have to reply to them. But I think, see, I get it now, but I did it at the time. So, at first, last Sunday, not a few days ago, but the one before, 2 weeks ago, I would text them like, hey, sorry we're closed on Sundays, but I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now...
This is what I was telling you about. Call him over.
Ooh, he uses the bongos.
He's like, hey, yeah, man, I want to dance to that shit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Does he hurt him? I thought he was going to hit him.
No, so that brings him in. Now I can fucking...
Wail on him?
Wail on this bitch, but also I'm going to honey myself on accident because I'm right next to this box.
Oh.
But no big deal.
So, now I just tell him, like, hey, we're closed, but you can chat, or you can call us. And that's kind of the whole reason why we're there on Sundays, is to people who are texting in on Sunday, to let them know, like, hey, you can just call us, or you can text us, or you can chat with us instead. So I think that's the goal, is to try and get some of those people who were texting to just call in. Which, like, man, fucking, if you need any help, literally with, like, any kind of company and you need to call customer service, if they have the option to do text or chat is probably okay, but, like, calling is always the best way.
That's a good message to get across.
Texting is the worst way, at least with my company. It's not good. But part of it is only because they were really behind, I guess. They're, like, short-handed, because there's only specific people who do the text. So I guess they had not many people, so that's why they got me on there. Because I would notice a lot of the messages were, like, 3 or 4 days old, and some of the messages were like, I'll be like, hey, sorry for the delay, do you still need help? Some people would just be like, no. Some people have to be dicks about it. Be like, I asked you like 4 days ago. No.
Yeah.
Okay, man, just say no.
Maybe you should have called then if that's really the case.
Yeah, anyways, and I tell them that. Like, hey, just call us.
Thanks for watching DFTV.
I hope everyone liked my stories of that guy who got mad.
I'm sure at least one person did. Not me.
Not you, but... Okay, bye everyone. See you next time.